Welcome back. Tax season is set to begin later this month, and the Internal Revenue Service says more than 155 million individual returns are expected to be filed this year. So most of those people will turn to either a computer software or a professional tax preparer for help with filing those returns. So joining us now to talk about finding the right person for you, Erin Duffner with the Better Business Bureau. Erin, thank you so much for joining me.
Absolutely.
It's been a while. I haven't seen you, right? I miss you.
Good to see you.
So let's talk about why is it important to find a trusted tax preparer?
Well, everybody's tax situation, or a lot of people's, are very, very different. Some are simple, some are more complicated. Some people are more comfortable finding a tax preparer, dealing with them in person, and software. So there are a lot of things to consider, but really at the end of January, everybody's going to have their W-2 information. So the good news is we have a couple extra days this year. It's not taxes aren't due until Tuesday, April 17th. So let's get started now. Find out what you need. Look into what kind of software or tax preparer that you might need based on your particular tax situation.
So that's some good advice on what we can do. I want to file mine early so I can have extra money for spring break.
Right.
As if I'm going somewhere. I'm going with my family. It's not like I'm going, but you know what I mean. So what advice do you have for those wanting to use something other, though, than a professional tax preparer?
Well, there are a lot of different kinds of tax options available. So start researching and make sure that they have all of the information that you might want to enter, especially if it's your first time. So for example, they may have, it may cost something different if your taxes are a little bit more complicated, like if you have rental income or some of those more complicated type tax situations, and make sure that you know how much it's going to cost, because for some of those, some of that tax software, you might think maybe it's $40 or $50, and then you get into a complicated tax situation. You've already entered your information, and then it's more money. You got to do that research.
Oh, that would stink if you did all the work. That's what one of the things you said is search for free tax programs and that software and apps. How do you know you're getting something legit, though, when you're, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's too good to be true.
Well, the IRS can certainly give you definitely some free government-funded or government-supported resources to file your taxes, because again, they can get pretty complicated. But a lot of that tax software, again, go to bbb.org, do your research, go to the IRS. They're absolutely the experts, I hope, on tax preparation software. And just do your research. We've got some time, but like everybody, the faster you file, the faster you might be able to get that refund.
Yeah, you don't want to file for an extension. You don't want any of that.
Right.
Okay, thank you so much. Great advice.
Good to see you.
All right, to find out more information on filing your taxes, head to the links section on our website, kv.com, and we'll be right back.